Ooh.
Ooh! What's up?
Oh,
Three Socks
Hello.
viewers, enjoyers, family. Welcome back to another episode. I'm marqoguapo, Taeny to my right, Kei-otic right up there. Today, we have a very special guest. Tommy, would you like to
Yo.
introduce yourself?
Sure. Well, I'm Tommy. I go by Tommy Tom on Twitter, and to put it simply, I'm just an artist on Twitter. I cosplay sometimes, but I'm mostly an artist.
Definitely. Yeah,
Yeah, like
so like earlier last year, um I've been following Tommy on Twitter for a while just because I've seen his art. Usually with artists that I like, I just give him a quick follow because I love seeing art on my timeline, especially of like waifus and all that. That's my favorite thing. Um, one day I remember I vaguely remember this day because Tommy posted
same
like a
here.
fit pic.
Same here. I
He
remember. I
posted a
remember how
fit
we met.
pic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
posted like 4 pictures. He's like, any of my followers are into fashion at all? I seen like a few replies like, you look good, and I was like, dude, it's like this guy looks fucking incredible. So I hopped on and I was like, yo man, you look fresh. I want that raft sweater.
Yeah.
I got the raft sweater eventually.
You got the
but-
rap sweater. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but yeah, we shared a connection through fashion, and honestly,
Yeah.
we talk back and forth a lot about fashion,
Yeah.
and that's one probably the. And Tommy's across the world from us, so
Yeah. Like
it's probably one of the coolest friendships that I do have. So yeah.
pretty weird. 'Cause,
Um,
like when I tweeted that, I didn't expect anyone because I mostly post art. I don't expect like people to be super deep into fashion.
Yeah.
And then I just see this follower of mine like, yo, I like your fits. I'm like, okay, I'll fuck with that, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's all it takes. Like at work, I'll see a dude with a
Definitely,
fresh
yeah.
fit,
It's definitely
and
one
it's
of my
like,
more memorable connections I've made this
yeah, no,
last year.
totally.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. It's like literally we're just talking about clothes, but it gets
Yeah.
it gets into another world where I'm super
Yeah.
passionate about and all that.
Yeah. Definitely
Yeah.
feel with you.
Yeah. All right, man. So we're just gonna. You are an artist. You're probably one of the bigger ones that I know of, to be honest with you. You're definitely. I love your art. You've been killing it
Thank
for
you. Thank
a
you.
couple of years now. So we just want to ask you all about that. How did you
Yo.
get into art? And you want to explain your journey from start to where you are now.
Yeah. Well, this might take a while, so you know,
Definitely.
Hey, we're here for a whole,
Take-
take as much time as you need.
you know, just take a seat and yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, I started art. Well, I've been drawing my whole life. Traditionally, because my mom and my sister are both artists, and I was just drawing fun. And then one day I was just watching anime and I just noticed the animation was so crisp. I was like, yo, I want to do this too. You know, it was
Yeah.
mostly Naruto and Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
You know, like those shonen animes, and I was like, oh my god, I really want to learn how to animate and draw, because my skills back then were I don't know, I didn't know what to color. I just knew how to draw with pencil and shade basically. So in 2014, I went to Best Buy and I saw this digital tablet on sale. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just pull the trigger. And it's been a long 7 years ever since. You know, I just been at it. I've been grinding. I know it's kind of hard to explain in words,
Right.
because
No, of course.
because it's just something it just came out spontaneously. I didn't decide. I didn't sit down and plan. Oh, I'm gonna be an artist in the next few years of my life. I just kind of one day just watched anime. I'm like, okay, I think I know what I want to do. You know, it's kind of
Yeah.
weird. I don't know.
No, I mean
yeah.
that's where you pull all your inspiration
Yeah.
from. Like for any sort of art form, because that's the great thing about art in general is that you can pull inspiration from so many different places. Like it doesn't have to be the same thing regurgitated from somebody else or whatever else. It can literally you can literally take anything from anywhere and kind of make it your own. That's why I feel like art is so valuable, because it is art. Like whatever somebody has is going to be different from somebody else's, and it's very personable, and you're able to kind of showcase your perception of things and your perception of different things about life, or in this case your inspiration is anime, so you're able to do that, and you're able to showcase why it is exactly that you like it, and why exactly it is what gives you the freedom of expression as as art, and that's the one thing that we love. Yeah,
That's interesting you say that, because because like I think we're gonna talk about this later on, but
Yeah.
one thing I really like to preach when people come to me and ask like, oh, like, what should I do to learn, or like, how should I get better at art? Is like, or like, how do I find my style? It's like, I don't have a solid answer for it, because like,
Yeah.
again, like you said, it's like is everyone's different perception of art, and like I think that's the beauty of it. Like, I can't really tell someone to do like I can't tell someone what to do. I'd rather have them like carve their own path and like find their own style. And it's hard because like whenever people ask me that question, I'm kind of in like a toss up. Like should I just like tell them straight up like I don't know, or should I just like make up like, or just like tell them things like
Yeah.
that are just
Mhm.
like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I find
Yeah,
it
I get what
interesting
you
you
mean.
pointed out,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
Oh,
I,
definitely.
yeah,
I have a quick question.
yeah,
You've been drawing since you were like a kid, right?
yeah.
Um, did people at school ever like say oh, you draw so much better than me, and did that like ever like make you uncomfortable? Because I used to draw like a lot when I was like a kid too, but then
Mm,
like people would like draw things and then they would like always compare, and they're
yeah,
just like, ah, I hate mine, and then I would always just, oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah. Like that's
Did,
funny
did,
because
did,
like, yeah. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't
no,
mean
no,
to
no,
cut
no.
you.
Just wanted to hear
So
your
like,
experiences.
yeah, that's funny because when I was in elementary, people were doing that. So they were like, "Yo, you draw so well. Like, teach me." I'm like, and like like it definitely gave me confidence. But when I got into high school, so like when I got into digital art, and people like saw my art, they were like make fun of me, like, "Oh my God, what are you
Oh,
drawing?" Like, like it was like just it was just a night and day switch.
right.
And it's just funny because like I don't know why people like made made fun of me, because like my high school was very like art like
Real? Oh, wow.
art directed. Like there
Mhm.
was like a lot of art
Mm.
outlets in my school, and like people were making fun of anyone that drew anime or like watched anime.
And
Yeah,
now
so
it's a
like
trend.
Now I
that was the
know.
trend.
Now
That's
it's
just
like the biggest thing. That's
exactly,
crazy.
like that's why I'm saying it's so funny, because like it's just like people switch up once something it becomes a trend,
That's
and it definitely didn't hurt me, because like I didn't really care what people thought. I just drew and I liked it, and it, if anything, it made me more motivated than before, because
Hmm.
like I said, I didn't really care what people thought what I drew. I just liked it because it's my hobby and it's my
yeah.
passion.
Right.
Definitely understand why people would be more hurt about it. Like having people like shit on you for doing what you love. But for me, thankfully, it didn't really affect me.
That's
That's
good.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
because you got like thousands of people like
Yeah.
like we
Well,
love your art.
that was
Like
before I
way
got
before,
followers.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Way
Mhm.
before
Mhm.
way
Yeah.
before like all that. Now it's like
Yeah.
all those
Now it's
people
like,
that
yeah.
they're
Now it's
talking
like, yeah.
shit.
It's
Yeah,
definitely humbling.
it's like yeah, it's like
Definitely, yeah.
it's like
Definitely
for you
reminds me where I
guys.
came from, for sure.
No, definitely. That's
Yeah.
good.
It's humbling.
Is there like any artist or like what do you mainly draw inspiration from when you like your art's like super like of course like sometimes it gets a little sexy. I like it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
gets really
Yeah.
good.
Definitely not for everyone. I understand
Yeah,
that.
no, no,
And
yeah.
yeah.
But like, yeah,
And
what do you usually look for like in an inspiration, like artists,
inspiration.
like certain type of anime that I know you said DBZ and
Yeah.
Naruto, of course, like while growing up, but like how about like anybody now that you really look up to or any
Um.
type of stuff like that?
Well, I do look up to some artists, specific artists. I don't remember their handles from the top of my head, but I do have a handful of artists that I really love their art, and I do pull inspiration from them. But in general, what I'm looking for when I'm looking for inspiration is like mainly colors and dynamic compositions. Like I just don't really like when my colors are flat, or like
Mhm.
my dynamic is my composition is static. So that's what I'm mainly looking for when I'm like searching for reference or inspiration. And there are a lot of artists that do like really crazy compositions. Like from the top of my head, I can name like Ormil
Yeah,
Has really nice
yeah, they're great.
compositions and colors. I don't know if you know this artist, but Jonghee
Hmm.
1414. They
Hmm.
have really great art, and artists like super big artists like Hungry Clicker or whoever, like they all have like really specific things that I can pull inspiration from, whether it's colors, anatomy, poses,
Yeah,
compositions, and I just like to bundle all of it into one folder and just like scroll through whatever I want to use as inspiration for a specific drawing, and that's how I usually go about inspiration.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you give us an example of like one piece that like you remember like exactly pulling a certain like, you know, pulling something from somebody like that's like super inspiring for you to make for like this like one piece, or like maybe like a couple
One
if you
piece.
you have like it just
Yeah,
recent
I have.
memory.
Yeah, I actually it's not from an artist specifically, it's more from an anime. And it's I literally drew this the other day actually. I don't know if I could show it somewhere on screen or
If you
whatever.
send it to us, we can definitely put it on the screen. So
Okay,
but
I'll
yeah,
send it
definitely.
to Marco.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this drawing I literally drew like the other day was like one
Oh
of my
yeah.
was like I don't know, like it's a Demon Slayer drawing. It's Rengoku. And
The goat.
yeah, it's the goat. My favorite series of all time. Like I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Demon Slayer, you know. But back to the point, like it wasn't from a specific artist or whatever. It's like more from a scene or like the character itself. Like, you know, like I don't know if you guys watch all of you guys watch Demon
Yeah.
Slayer, but
Yeah.
yeah, like
I know
Rengoku is like
exactly what you mean.
yeah, he's portrayed to be like a very like stoic and like very like dependable character, and it's very motivating. You know, like when I watch uh the movie or when I watch scenes where he's in, and it just and that those moments kind of compelled me to draw that drawing, and I guess that's like the latest one that where I really pulled a lot of inspiration from. Like I
Yeah,
have
that's
a lot
dope.
of other drawings that I pull inspo from, but in general, like yeah, like I just look for something that makes that just emotionally connects with me the most, you know, like whether it's from the colors, the composition, the anatomy, or even the character itself. Like in the case with Rengoku.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's the thing about art too, is like, you know, it's supposed to do that. It's supposed to draw emotion. It's supposed to, you know, make the
Make you
you know
think,
whoever's
yeah.
perceiving it, yeah, you know, the viewer like feel a certain type of way, and that's the beauty about art,
Exactly.
is because it can, you know, people will feel different ways about it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that extends beyond art. That's like music, fashion, cooking, you know, like anything,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
So like, what is your like favorite thing to draw, or maybe I should say like your your top like 5 favorite characters to draw?
5 favorite characters.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
know you got a
That's a
list.
good one. Yeah.
Like,
nah,
which one
I gotta
would you
think
like?
It
about
doesn't
this.
have to be like ordered or anything. It could be like, you know, in no order. It could, you know, no
whatever
pressure.
you-
No pressure.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna remove my cap.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I have really messy hair. Sorry about that, folks. And anyways, 5 characters. Okay, well, number 1 is Beidou. Like, I could go. Yeah.
Kei
Kei is
loves
definitely Kei definitely is a cultured individual.
Yeah,
like,
she loves
Beidou,
Genshin.
like I don't know, like her design just hits different. Like the eye patch, the pirate, the strong like feminine figure, that aesthetic, like it just definitely hits me in all the right spots, you know, like
exactly.
and like the thing is when you draw, you only have to draw one eye, you know, like you don't have to struggle with the other eye like a lot of
true,
people do,
you're
you know?
right.
That's true.
You know? And like I don't
ever-
know, what was that?
Did
No,
you
go ahead.
ever like when you're ever like designing a character, do you ever just have like their bangs covering one eye so that you can only just draw one? And just don't have...
One of my OCs is blind, so her eyes are covered. So
Let's go!
That's sick.
exactly. Yeah. But yeah, Beidou is definitely probably my favorite character to draw. Like I don't really draw any original outfits because like Genshin outfits are way too complicated, and I do not have the patience to draw them.
Yeah.
Like to put it bluntly, I'm a very lazy artist. Like if I'm being honest, I'm super lazy. But Beidou's number 1, and then 2 would probably be Sai Nijima from Persona 5.
Hell
Like
yeah.
Yeah,
white white hair characters and with red eyes, just like is I can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that, you know.
No, never.
You're very,
That's
you're
right.
very cultured, I see.
Yeah. Of course, you know.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Like if there's one thing I'm proud of about myself is my tastes in anime women.
In anime women. Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And one thing about her is like her bangs sort of cover the other eye too, so you know it goes down
Right,
to the same
yeah.
thing with that's one thing you'll also notice is like I like characters with like the bangs covering an eye because like it helps me draw them, and it's appealing personally. But if I'm gonna switch up a bit and go to a male character, number 3 would probably be Akaza from Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know if any of you guys read the manga.
I haven't read the manga. No.
Not
You
me.
haven't read. Okay, well, I don't know if none of you guys read. Okay, I'll skip
No, I
right
know.
there.
Spoiler
But
alert.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, spoiler
I know.
alert. So like,
Yeah,
It's all
I'm
good.
strictly anime for Demon
Yeah,
Slayer.
okay.
It's all good.
but like his characters, I can like you guys probably are like, what the fuck is he talking about? Because you guys only watch the anime, but like it's a character I relate to a lot,
Yeah,
and his design, the tattoos.
yeah.
the-
He looks like the Shin
the-
Megami Tensei.
yeah,
freak.
the person from
Yeah, Demi
from
Fiend.
SMP. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Sukuna from Jujutsu too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
There you go.
Those tattoos really hit different. Like
They
those kind of
do.
designs, like those like tribal looking tattoos, they kind of like they're kind of really fun to draw. And like I won't go in any deeper into his character to avoid spoilers,
Yeah,
but
that's not
he's
good.
definitely someone that I can relate to a lot. And you'll probably find out soon when
Mhm.
the anime catches up.
Mhm.
But
Soon.
to continue, number 4 would probably be Cynthia from Pokemon.
Yes. Yeah,
Cynthia.
you
Yeah.
kill it with that one.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's
I've seen a lot of
crazy.
your like a lot of your pieces that I've seen like Markel and like a bunch of other people retweet. Yeah, like the Cynthia ones are
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
crazy. They're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
And
Yeah.
I like to put more effort into the Cynthia pieces because like she's definitely one of the first characters that
That's
I
like,
really
yeah,
fell
like
in love with. Like
first waifu. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Because like
It's
no,
so
the
good.
funny thing is when I first played Diamond and Pearl, actually Platinum, because I never played Diamond and Pearl. When I first played Platinum, I didn't like her. I hated her because like she would clap my ass.
Bro,
You know, like
clap. She was
you know,
hard
like
as fuck, like for no reason.
I am a very short temper gamer, and like when she would clap my ass, I would be fucking fuming. So like, and it wasn't until I played Black and White where you can fight her in the
Yeah,
post game,
right.
I really discovered
Where
like
you
wow,
grew up. You were
I,
like,
I really like female characters that can kick the shit out of me, you know, and
Watch
like
it again.
you know
yes,
like
sir.
exactly.
Yes,
So like
sir.
I really like to convey that that taste of mine to my art and just like and like I think Cynthia is one of the better characters for me to like really express that that side of her, like that really
Mhm.
badass uh
Like
strong side of her.
strong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like female
Mhm.
persona.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And last but not least, if I had to choose another character, it has to be a toss up between these two Fire Emblem characters, Shamir and
Fire Emblem.
Shamir and Sonia from Echoes.
Ooh,
Uh,
yeah, you're
like yeah, those like those two characters from Fire Emblem, they just hit so good for me.
Yeah.
Especially Shamir, because like
hit different.
yeah,
First time I
because like
saw Shamira, I was like, oh my
yeah,
god.
because like she definitely she definitely gets a little bit more development than Sonia. Like
You're
and
right.
like again she's like shown to be like a very strong female character and you know like very like stoic and you know
Mhm.
reserved calm but like I also like when you as support her she kind of
Yes.
gets
Oh my god. Yeah, that scene is so
yeah,
sweet.
when she gets a bit embarrassed when you guys reach the end and you guys marry her it's kind of that's the perfect like character
Yeah,
for me like,
it's so sweet. Like she
the,
finally like opens
yeah
up.
the Gap Moe characters. That's kind of hits different to me, you know.
I thought it was
That's
funny
good.
because she was like, "Hey, want to get married?"
Yeah,
Okay.
she was very casual about it, and then when Violet is like a bit like you're like what the fuck, and she's like, oh my god, like are you gonna make me more embarrassed in this? I'm like shit, you know that
Like,
just you
nah,
know
girl.
my
Nah, girl.
heart you know definitely got hit by that. And
Yeah.
for Sonia, like she was like the character that really like put me on a map when it comes to like traction on Twitter.
Yeah. That was the first
Because
one.
yeah, that was like my first character that like a lot of people would call me the Sonya artist, the Fire Emblem Sonya artist, and like I'm very thankful because like she's definitely she is and still is my favorite character, one of my favorite characters, and you know like I haven't drawn her in a while because I'm just unmotivated to do that, but it's kind of the same thing as Shamir, like she's very like you know like robust and like
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
independent and strong and kick ass, you know.
Mhm.
We love a girl that can beat her
Yeah.
ass.
And
Mhm.
they all have the bangs covering their eyes.
Yeah.
You know,
So it makes it
that's,
easier.
yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
it's a lifesaver when you draw them.
No, yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like you said, Sonya was like the one where you're getting traction. Like, how did you react initially? Were you like,
I
was this
was
like,
so
did you like
shocked.
sleep
Yeah.
and then like woke up and you were like, holy
Mm.
shit? Was it like that or?
It was weird because I remembered when like no, the first drawing that blew up for me wasn't Sonia, but like Sonia was the one that got me followers.
Sure.
Some drawings before got a lot of likes, but like I barely got any followers from that. But like it was really Sonia that really like brought me followers, and like I remember posting this drawing of her and Jenny, in Christmas outfits.
Mhm.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
can still find it. It's probably in my old computer. But if you guys scroll down far enough in my Twitter, you can probably find it again. But it was a drawing that I did just like randomly because I felt like it. And then the next morning, I'm like, what the fuck? I gained like 50 followers, right? So that's when I knew, like, okay, like, all right, I know what I want to draw, and it's been it's my I could say my life has changed ever since, because like art is pretty much what I do right now.
Yeah.
All I do,
Mhm.
Yeah. That's it.
So,
That's your living.
exactly, and
Yeah.
I dedicated that a lot to like Fire Emblem and specifically Sonia. 'Cause, like she definitely helped me put me on a map and helped me build the fan base that I have right now.
That the feeling of like just like overnight success, just it hits hella crazy, huh?
Oh,
Like,
it's hard. Yeah.
Like you just
It's-
wake up and then you're
yeah.
like on your phone. There's like a bunch of notifications. Like your notifications blew up. Like you see that you have this many.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
It probably feels really good.
Because like
Probably,
I
yeah.
never I was never like super popular on any other social medias. Like back then when I started posting, a lot of people at my high school would have like thousands of followers on IG. I'm like, holy shit, how the fuck do you guys live with that? Like,
Yeah.
like you're
Mhm.
15 and you have like 2K followers. Like, what the
Dude,
fuck?
yeah, what the
Like,
fuck? How do you
like,
do that?
I would panic, and then when I first like got my when I first got touched with that side of reality where like a lot of people like liked your shit, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? Because I remember I used to have notifications on my phone on Twitter, and they would fucking wouldn't stop ringing. I'm like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. Yeah. So like, it's
How to handle fame.
yeah,
Yep.
it's definitely a surreal experience, and to this day I will never forget it, because like, again, it's basically like a reminder of like my beginnings and
Mhm.
Yeah.
how far I've come as an artist.
No, definitely.
Mhm.
What would you say, like, I know we've been talking art like this whole time, but what would you say like the best thing about like being an artist?
Best thing about being an artist, interacting with my fans, number
Yeah,
one. Like, I
yeah.
tweet a lot of bullshit. I don't really
You
tweet art a lot.
You did
I-
a lot
I-
of
I-
bullshit.
I tweet a lot of
No,
I shit post a
I
lot.
follow
good.
Tommy on like
Yeah.
on like every
I-
Twitter
Oh, yeah.
account like
That's
that he
good.
has.
I do post a lot of BS on my account, and like, in a way, it definitely helps me like connect with my fans a lot more, because a lot of artists, especially the bigger artists, and they only post art. And don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with that. You can, like, if you want to only post art, you can do that. But I just like to be a bit more like personal and more interactive on my platform. So that way, a lot of my fans can relate or connect more with me. And I think that's important when you have a lot of followers.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, makes you
Yeah.
more human in a way. I don't know.
Yeah,
for lack of a better
Personable,
word.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
you
exactly.
said
it,
it, yeah.
makes it
you know.
like easier for people to approach you. I think that's why like
exactly.
Mhm.
that's why I like it. Like when you tweet bullshit, because like I'm tweeting
Yeah.
bullshit all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
when I see another dude tweet bullshit, I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, let's
And,
tweet
like,
bullshit.
Low key, a lot of people like that shit, so it kind of encourages me even
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
In a weird way, like, I'm like, okay, people like my shit posts, I'm gonna keep posting shit posts,
Yeah.
and it gets me a lot of followers too for some odd reason. I'm like, how the fuck do
That's
people follow
good.
me for this shit?
That's good.
Yeah, bro, you literally
It's the per-
tweet like,
it's the personality.
Yeah, exactly. Because like
You'll
that's
see-
how you do it to like a lot of, I mean, from just like the general like perception of people that consume this type of media, like we seem to be a lot more reserved and a lot more
Yeah.
like introverted, so it's kind of hard to take people out of that shell. But when you're able to, obviously, especially with your art, because that's the main focus, but providing something along with it that is a little bit more welcoming to the fans and to the people, like you want to be able to foster that so much where they're not going to be so reserved and like to themselves. Like they can definitely still be themselves around around you, and because when you guys are discussing things like art and the characters and everything, like you want to be able to, like you said, you want to be able to connect with them, and being able to let them out of their shell is like the most important thing too. So that's good, man.
And exactly. I think that's very important as an artist.
Mhm.
Like, 'cause I just like when I follow an artist and I discover that they're like, oh my god, they're so chill,
Yeah.
they're so down to earth. Like,
yeah,
definitely
Yeah.
makes me a bigger fan, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's like really important to kind of like mix in personality and your art, because I feel like there are some artists out there who like strictly post art, and then when the time comes they want to like interact, but because like they were too shy interacting with like their fans previously, then like a lot of people are like too scared to talk to them. Because I've seen tweets like not like my friends or anything. I'm just like scrolling through like comments of like a piece of art, and they're like, it's like, oh, I want to interact with more of my followers. And like, oh, I'm too scared to interact. Blah blah blah. Like, oh, don't be shy. But like, they just have never like shown
Yeah.
like
Right,
how
like
they talk
interest.
or how they
Yeah.
interact. So I feel like it's kind of hard because like you want to know how to interact too. You don't want to say like the
Exactly.
wrong thing and then just never
Exactly.
talk to them again.
Yeah, because I was about to branch out to that point too. Because like one reason why I understand why people are more reserved is like if you expose yourself and your personality, some people can take it the wrong way, and like you said,
Mm-hmm.
it can bring like a lot of unwarranted things in your timeline, and it could cause a lot of unnecessary drama and bullshit you just
yeah.
don't want to deal with. And when you have like a lot of followers at a big artist, and like people are being uncomfortable or weird in your mentions, it just gets tiring after a while. So I definitely understand why people are more reserved on their accounts and like make a personal account for like the more PS side of your Twitter.
Yeah.
But I prefer to have like a decent mix of both.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't want to shit post way too much because like you know that's not my point. The point of my account, but I also want to make it
Approachable.
like more approachable.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think like also like I've noticed like whenever I seen on like your Twitter specifically, it's like you'll see a piece of art that hasn't gathered much attention, and you're like, everybody in here better show this person some love.
Yeah.
How does he only have 70 followers? And boom, like that, 1,000 plus. It's
Yeah.
like it's like the dopest like
Yeah.
that's like probably like that's the dopest
Mhm.
thing. It's just like you're following and like how they appreciate other people's art too. It's really cool.
Because like I do that because when I first started, I didn't have I didn't have anyone like super big that consistently followed me and consistently retweeted my art. And and the Twitter algorithm for artists is just utter crap. Like you could really you could spend hours and hours and days and weeks on a drawing, but you'll get like barely any likes and retweets and any interaction. And unless you get a retweet from a big account, which is what I want to do, and like I want to showcase a lot of like the more underrated artists that are like screwed over by the algorithm. And whenever I retweet a post and it starts off like I don't know like 100 likes, and I wake up the next morning and it's at like 5K. It's definitely like I'm not like the one who's gonna take the credit for it. Of course, like that's all of it on their work. You know, I'm just the messenger. I just show people what
Right.
what other people can do, and like when I have a platform with a lot of followers, I feel like that's the least I can do to other artists, you know.
Well, like you were saying, right? Like you were talking about like your humble beginnings and like being able to appreciate the struggle, like trying to become a big and get your work out there, and some people kind of need that jump start too. That's just another like aspect to it.
Exactly.
That,
And I'm always willing to like retweet anyone. Like if an artist comes in my DMs and say, "Oh, Tommy, can you retweet this?" I'll give it a retweet. Like I don't want to.
Right.
By the way, I don't want like 1,000 people coming in my DMs.
It's not an invitation, but
I'm just saying it for the sake of the argument right now. Like
Yeah.
if people come in my DMs and ask for a retweet, like I'll do it. And I met a lot of people through those kind of interactions because like I genuinely like their art and I feel like they deserve a lot more recognition.
Right.
So like when people do that, I don't really mind at all. And it's special in my heart when I do that. Like it definitely goes to show like how much power big artists have on a platform and how much they can help other people. And a lot of people like, and I don't want to throw any shade or anything because I understand it's your account and you do what you want with it. But like I know a lot of people with a lot of followers just don't like show enough support for the more underrated artists, and I think everyone should to a certain extent.
Yeah, because everyone starts somewhere, and it's
Exactly.
like it's good to like get a little push. Like, here you go, buddy.
Yeah. Well, and like to go back on the personable side of Twitter, like like you said, like being more interactive with your followers. When you're a lot more interactive with your followers, like I mean, because you're contacting them, like you're talking to them like firsthand. You're experiencing what it's like to communicate with them firsthand, and so you'll know what they like. You know what I mean? Because obviously they like your art, they like you for who you are, and that's just already more information for you to take to like know that, okay, I know that these people really like this about this, so maybe this person's art is really good about showcasing that, and then that's just more for them. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot more for them. So that's really good. Yeah, I like that. That
Mhm.
it kind of bridges that gap.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
And definitely I definitely preach for that. Like.
Mhm.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I
You
know
ever booth
we.
at cons? Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Good.
I was kind of wondering, have you ever boothed at a con before?
I was supposed to booth
Oh,
at a
that's
con last year, but with all that COVID
Yeah.
crap that happened, I couldn't. And I was supposed to booth this year, but the convention that is local in my city is held virtually, so that's kind of
Oh.
that's kind of scuffed. But like I do plan like next year when hopefully everything's calmed down and the pandemic is like controlled. I do want to like go to AX.
Woo!
AX.
We're there. We're
AX.
That's
there.
right. I guess we're all
Hell yeah,
going.
let's go.
I'll be there. Like if I'm not tabling, I'll probably be there to just enjoy it because I do want to go to EX at least once in my life
Yeah.
to like really satisfy those weeb desires and like
Yeah.
and dream. Like buying all the anime merch and coming home with like a bag full of body pillows and figures. You know?
Yeah, figures.
You know?
Yeah, there you go.
The
You know,
artist alley is so big. I'll just walk in.
I know.
Tommy, where are you?
I'll probably hear you. Like.
You get off like
But
that
yeah.
signal.
Shout waifus till you respond.
Yeah.
Dude, for real, I'm
He's over
buying up.
here.
I'll take one of everything.
You want everything.
Honestly, like
It'll be on the
honestly.
Which print would you like? Yes.
Yes.
it'll be on the house for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did want a table at a con, at Otaku-thon, which is held in Montreal,
Yeah.
downtown
Ooh.
Montreal. But because like I've only been there twice in my life. Once when I was super young, like 8 years ago when it first began, and another time like 2 years ago in the summer with my friend. And I saw the artist alley. I'm like, oh my god, like this looks so cool and so fun. I want to do it too. And it's a good way to like like have your art as a passive income. It's lucrative too if you make a lot of like if you sell a lot of prints and you sell a lot of merch. Because I know a friend like who pay tables and they make like a hefty profit. And of course not all about money, but like when you con because it costs a lot of money to table at a
Yeah.
con,
Mhm.
like you kind of really want to make that money back. So like
Yeah, definitely. You're flying out there, like printing out all these prints.
yeah.
You better be making
Hotel.
something. Yeah, exactly.
Hotel,
Hotel,
yeah,
but
food.
like for sure, but like the local con is a bit more, it's a bit cheaper because I live there.
Yeah.
But for sure, like it's like other than that, like financial aspect, like it's really cool to see like interact with all these like people that have the same interest as you, and like really cool to see all the cosplayers to like attend like events like with voice actors or video game expos or whatever. Like it's really cool to be at a con, whether it's tabling or not. So like
Yeah. Right.
I did have it tabled, but I do plan on tabling in the future, whether it's in Montreal or elsewhere.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nice.
Just before we move on to like our next segment, I know you've already touched briefly on this, but like any like final tips that you would like to give to like an artist that is like trying to like come up and like
Oh,
honest
best tip.
like do art for like a living, like
Do art for a living. The best tip, like, it's hard because like it's like because to a certain extent you have to be realistic because you can't.
right.
If you have 100 followers and you say, okay, I'm gonna drop out of school and start doing art full time, like I'm gonna be honest, it will be hard because 100 followers, like it's just like just outright not enough people on your platform to really have like a sustainable income from art.
Right.
Like the best tip is like for sure, make sure to have a backup when if you really want to commit full time with art and and just keep writing. Like for sure, one day you'll have this post where like multiple big artists will retweet it, and it will just start a snowball. Because that's what happened to me. I just have a few, like a handful of posts, just snowball and just like help me, like put myself on a map, like I said, and just keep writing because I can guarantee you one of your posts these days will just get like that one retweet will just start everything for you, and again, just make sure you have a backup because it doesn't mean you have 20K or 30K followers that doing art full time is stable, because freelance is not easy. It's not a stable income. You don't have a set salary, like it's really dependable on your on the demand, and like sometimes people have to charge super cheap and undersell themselves to like make money, and I don't like that part of art. Like people should charge whatever they think their art is worth, whether it's $200,
Yeah.
$300, $400. People are willing to pay for that. Because like it's not you're not only paying for the art and the pixels, you're paying for like, the years of experience. And seeing people like charge $50 for like a full body render that could easily go for like $600-700 is very, very, very heartbreaking. Especially
Right.
people in third world countries, because like that's where they have to charge like little to no money for their art.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Definitely.
And like so, I mean, I guess one tip is just keep grinding, but be realistic too, because I don't want to shit on your dreams or piss on your bonfire, but like you have to have like a really like dependable and like established community to really start doing art as freelance and have a stable income.
Sorry, I wanted to ask one more question before we move
No,
on. Do
yeah.
you have any tips of like taking criticism? Because I've seen so many like things recently with the freaking ship wars.
Yeah,
And I don't
that-
ship like this couple. Like
Dude,
draw
like-
something else.
Oh my
And I'm
god,
like,
criticism.
There's
bruh.
people like
Oh,
I
People
see
go
the
crazy.
bullshit. I see the bullshit that Tommy takes. I'm
Yeah.
just like, how? like,
oh
like, dude,
yeah,
people like fuck, like-
criticism. Tell me more about it. Criticism. I mean, honestly, as an artist, you should be able to take criticism, like whether it's unwarranted or not. But
Yeah.
when people are being complete asses about it, like that, you can defend yourself. You can like tell them like fuck off, or like shut up,
That's
And,
what
like,
I don't care, man. This is my shit.
like and just if people criticize you but are nice about it, there's no reason to be defensive. Like I've
Mhm.
received a lot of criticism from people that follow me or random people on Reddit, and I've definitely taken it to heart in a good way. Like I'm like, oh, they have a right point. Like they have a good point. Like they kind of right, and it kind of helped me elevate my art and make it look a bit better. But when people are like, oh my god, why are her boobs the size of her head? Like, oh my god, her back is hurting, or oh my god, where
Mind your
is her
business.
spine? Like no, it's just so unwarranted and like shut up. I think like there's definitely a way to go about criticizing, and people
Mhm.
and artists actually should be able to take them to a certain extent. But when people get like super aggressive and rude about it, it's just off-putting to a lot of artists, and most of them just find you like super rude, because like when you call them out on it, like, oh my god, like why are you even posting it on internet if you can't handle the criticism? Like when people call my art sexist and feminist and fucking ableist, I will defend myself, because that's not what I'm trying to do. Like
Right.
Anybody that knows your art like will know that that's not the intention. Like
yeah, that's not
It's
the intention.
literally
Like,
what-
just booba.
It's literally
It's like-
just that's literally
if you
just,
don't like it, block
yeah,
me.
if you don't like it, just
Yeah.
leave. Like it's
like,
really
block
the
me, or
easiest
like
thing.
just mute me. I don't care. Like just like there's no comment or mention, and just name like call me names that just isn't me. And a lot of people have to deal with that, especially in the shipping wars. Like that's why I don't draw ship art, because like I think Kei mentioned it earlier with shipping. I don't draw that shit because I just don't want to deal with the headaches that is the fan base of shipping, especially in Genshin, because I draw a lot of Genshin nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Genshin shipping
Yeah.
is just
Yeah, like-
wild.
Like I definitely do like some ships, like Beiguang and like Ganyu and Kaching. Like those ships are cute,
Mhm.
and I like the art of it. But like the fans are just a different breed. I just don't want to
Yep.
deal with that. Like
Dude,
like
different.
Like
I
they're
just
on the internet
nah.
for too long.
Mhm.
Go touch some grass.
touch
please.
grass.
Exactly. Unironically, like go outside.
I
Go
know
outside.
you see grass in this game all the time.
Yeah.
Go touch it for
It's
real.
just real grass.
And yeah, my best tip is like just defend yourself when you need to defend yourself. Like obviously don't be too defensive about everything. Don't have like a stick up your ass every time someone criticizes your art, because a lot of like oftentimes some people have genuinely good intentions. For
Mhm.
sure, when people are attacking you, like just stand up for yourself. I'm all for it. Which like also I just would like to like touch on this, because I think it's important too as an artist.
Mhm.
Like there's a lot of like there's this mentality that big artists or like big content creators in general shouldn't like tweet about like or like should defend themselves or like call out bullshit on their timelines, because like they have to be the bigger person in the situation. And I
Right.
find that I find that it's super nonsense, because again, when people are like just falsely accusing you of bullshit, I think as a content creator, you are in your rights to stand up for yourself and defend
Mhm.
who you are. And for sure, when all you do on your timeline is just constantly start drama. That's a bit, like a bit like boring. But
Yeah.
if like you'll have like this one hater that's just annoying you or just going too far once in a while, and you have the right to call them out, whether you have 1,000, 10,000, 50,000, or 100,000 followers. I think that's something a lot of people have to keep in mind. And like a lot of people, like whenever they see big artists call out other people, they're like, oh my god, like just ignore them or just mute them or block them. Like, sure, I will do that, but like when they're attacking me and like
Yeah,
and
of course.
slandering my name, like that's
Yeah.
not something I'm
Yeah.
gonna stand for. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
like
should
you
let that
talking,
fly by,
yeah, you talking shit? No, you ain't.
yeah, like because if I'm being honest here, like I would catch a lot of smoke with people on Twitter if I didn't have 70,000 followers,
Yeah, yeah.
Because a lot of people tweet really, really, really stupid shit about me, and like I just end up blocking them and moving on, unless it's like something really severe. But like if I didn't have this platform, I would honestly like call out a lot of people. Like
Yeah.
my timeline would just be smoke 24/7.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
want the smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
catching hands.
But yeah.
That's good. I mean, because again, and it's up to the artists themselves. Like, like, you can take constructive criticism, as much as needed. But like, if it's just straight up somebody trying to shit on you, like, you have the right to defend
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
that goes beyond like content creation. That just goes to any human. Like,
Yeah,
like, yeah,
exactly.
You can always draw some hands. These are for you.
Yeah. And one way I like to handle it is I just ironically accept what they're telling me. Like, say someone is calling me, "Oh my god, you get no bitches," or "Oh my god," because I do get like quote retweets like that, or in my mention, they're like,
How do you
"Oh my
get
god."
that from a drawing?
Like not from drawing, but just from me being just posting in general. Like I
Oh,
get
okay.
quote retweets like people like saying, "Oh my god, like you get no bitches," or "Oh my
I-
god, like
yeah.
like
Yeah.
like look at this guy, like look at this man drawing a woman, like oh my god, disgusting," And it's I just
Look at this man doing his
you know,
hobby.
I'm just like, yeah, you know what, you're right.
Unbelievable.
I get no bitches, and I don't know how to draw women. I'm a sexist. I slander women. I make them insecure. I just agree with what they say, just to make sure that they understand how incredibly fucking stupid they sound. And
Facts.
What the hell?
it's a fun thing to do because like it definitely like just clowns them even more in my.
I commend you, Taeny, because that's like
Bro.
if you gotta deal with that shit on the daily. I'm
Every
so
time-
sorry.
Not
Okay.
on the daily, but like a lot, like
A lot.
Yeah,
time.
like, if it's like
more
often,
than
I'm just like,
more than I expected and more than I wanted, of course.
yeah, dude. Oh
More
my
lovers, more
God.
hate, and more money, more problems. People
Exactly,
hate.
see? Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So about like this has been like a few weeks. We tweeted out if viewers could submit some of their outfits to us.
Oh. Yeah.
And this was for this episode. I was waiting for like a fashionable guest. The one, and then we have Tommy here. Is it basically just how we met? So it's in my Discord. It's in the 3 Stacks channel. I think you have permission to go into it, Tommy.
Yeah, I think so. I see it right here.
Yeah, so we're gonna start
Nice.
from bottom, and then we're just gonna end all the way to the top. So we'll start here at the bottom. We should. What do you guys want to do? Scale 1 to 10, or
Yeah, we can do like scale 1 to 10, and then like
Yeah,
what are
whatever.
we kind of? I mean, so because Tommy and Markel, you guys are the fashion like
yeah,
leaders here.
Here's the thing.
We
like,
want to know what
I wanna
the-
see ours
Yeah.
opinion, and then what you guys.
Because
say.
I want you guys to set the criteria for what we're you know what I
Alright.
mean, like
Okay,
what
well,
we're looking
yeah,
at.
yeah, for
There's
sure.
here. I'm
For
gonna
sure.
make some. All right, we're gonna go
I'm
up.
just gonna like preface it by saying like I have my own style and I don't want to impose like what
Yeah,
I want to
exactly.
Right,
wear.
right.
Exactly.
So like
Of course.
if I go by what I would wear, I could do that, but I'll also like just keep in mind that other people have different style than me, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm-
Like just hearing your guys' opinion, like what you guys
Yeah.
think like is like
Yeah,
the-
for sure.
yeah. Okay.
I won't be
Yeah,
doing
so-
no hard
like,
roasting.
Yeah.
Whoever
None of
posted
that
the
shit.
whoever
I'm not
posted the
going up.
fits, like your fits are all fire in their
Yeah.
in your own respective ways. I'm just gonna say
Thank-
my opinion.
Thank you
Mhm.
guys.
No,
Keanu, I'll send you like all the ads
Yep.
for
Yeah.
people
Perfect.
that we don't have.
Yeah.
First up, we have the homie Brandon. He has on this kind of like army green, like bomber, guest stripe tee, blue skinnies, and like Flyknit trainers.
Flyknits, I think. Flyknits.
Yeah. I think to me, I'd probably give it like a 7, 8 out of 10. It's
Mhm.
pretty safe. You can't go wrong. You can never go wrong with like the Flyknits. I have like a
Yeah.
few pairs that I still wear.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just classic. Hair's fresh. That's the boy.
Yeah.
It looks good. Again, like I'm going off of like what I think looks good on people. I'm not gonna say like Tommy said. Like we're not. If I were to wear it, I'm very picky. Like people know like how
I'm
picky.
extremely picky
Yeah,
too.
people know how picky
Yeah,
we get. But it's like
yeah.
for what his body type and all that. I think I give like a 7-8 out of 10.
Yeah.
What about you, Tommy?
Like I like the bomber. It gives me a Hyder Ackerman vibes.
Oh,
Like, it's
definitely.
very-
Yeah.
like it's very like I really like the crop on it. It's slightly cropped, and it's a really cool like chill outfit. I could see myself wearing something similar, like minus the pants, because I don't really like wearing skinny jeans anymore.
Yeah.
But I could see myself wearing. I don't like and this is no offense to your friend, because I really dislike that guest tee. Because of how
no, I
many
get
people,
you.
yeah,
A lot
like,
of people do
you
wear
know,
that tee.
yeah,
What,
yeah,
it kind of
I want to ask, what is the stigma behind guest tees?
so like
I don't understand it.
it kind of like made a resurgence like
Yeah.
Okay.
like 2 or 3 years ago. Like
Okay.
I think
it was
because of
kinda-
ASAP.
Yeah,
A$AP
definitely. It was
Oh,
because
was
of
it?
ASAP.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
guilty.
okay.
I had a fucking T-shirt that said Guest Jeans
Yeah.
USA. I thought I was in shit, and then like it just started like blowing up.
Yeah.
But it's cool, but like
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
a
definitely
lot
cool.
of people do have it, and
Yeah.
it's
Right.
like it was like
Yeah.
a wave, and it's like still going, and I'm like, how is this still going?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
it's
like,
just
and
it's
like,
just vintage is just big. So.
Right.
and in Montreal specifically, I see that type of shirt on every like frat boy douchebag. You know, like, and I hate it. I hate it because
They don't, it just gives you that,
yeah.
that thing. Like,
Yeah, like-
I know
like,
this guy's not a
yeah.
dick, but
Obviously
I feel
not
like
but-
obviously not to generalize, but like a lot of like at my high school, I know all the frat boys how they act, and they all wear that same stupid looking T-shirt.
no.
Yeah, and it just turns me off because like your friend's fit definitely like he definitely incorporated it in a really
yeah,
fashionable manner, but like
Yeah.
a lot of people just wear that shit with like barely fitting skinny jeans with Stan Smiths, and they just go out, go to clubs and bars and catch
and
like
then they pull more girls
Yeah,
than us.
yeah.
I don't know how to do this.
you know, and I just don't like the stigma around that T-shirt.
Right,
The same
right.
thing
Yeah,
with
for
the
sure, for sure.
with the Converses with the heart. The
Oh,
CDG Converse.
CDG?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell Marco
Hard-
about
hard-
that one.
hard-
Yeah.
Nah.
Those like
It's- I
Like, I'm not-
understand.
like there are certain things about fashion that just have like this really negative stigma around. And I just personally, style wise, I tend to avoid.
Mhm,
Like I
mhm.
don't have any problem with people wearing it, but like
Yeah,
personally, I just don't fuck with it
Yeah.
because of the image around it and
For
because
sure.
I don't like it personally.
yeah.
But yeah, in out of 10, I would give this like a 7.5 probably. I really like the bomber and the shoes are nice too. I would probably wear
Yeah.
boots because like I'm a boot
Yeah,
guy.
boot man.
But
yeah.
yeah,
Hello, boot
but
man.
but yeah, like the t-shirt fits nice. The colors are really well coordinated, and I give
Yeah.
it a 7.5. Really solid fit, and the hair is nice. The glasses too. Glasses is a nice touch.
Nice. Right. Over
On to the next one.
Number 2, we got our very
I know
own
this
B-Side's
guy.
very own.
Yeah.
Oh, who submitted that one?
Oh,
Ugly ass.
You want to
Oh,
give us a
yeah.
rundown, Marco?
Get your hair cut. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got. So he's this gentleman.
Fine
here is
gentleman.
He has on this denim
handsome
jacket.
lad.
Denim jacket from I think it's like Acne or something. Some woman's pants. Saint Laurent boots. Uniqlo shirt. Looks like he just ran off to do some errands because that's what I did that day. I ran off.
There
I
you
ran
go.
off. Ran off to do some errands.
Yeah, looking good. while
I'm not
doing
gonna rate. I'm not gonna rate my own fit because that's cocky. So you
it.
guys go ahead.
Tommy up for
Alright.
yours. Yeah.
Who wants to start off with Mark?
Yeah, you go rate.
I mean,
the
I
fit.
like it, man. See, this is the thing. Like from me, and I mean, okay, if I were to like be like completely honest, like I would like Tommy and Markel. You guys are definitely the fashion like lords here, right? I guess the next most fashionable person would be. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got like a fucking like,
Bro, I'm
like a
wearing-
Nervelast like
I am
t-shirt on,
wearing
like
a black t-shirt and a knee.
dude. No, bro. I'm like the least fashionable person here. I promise. I
Yeah,
promise.
sorry about that. My
No,
mic
no.
is cut out
You're
there,
good,
but
you're good.
I'm literally wearing a neon green.
No, you're good,
shorts,
dude.
you know, like-
I'm gonna
like,
take the
trust me,
role.
you know?
I'm gonna take the mantle of I'm the least fashionable person here. But coming from my standpoint, I like.
he from a sneaker background. You
Hey,
got
yeah,
it.
I mean, a little bit, but I mean, I like the see
Just
this
a little bit.
a little bit. This though, like I can definitely see why Markel wore this to go do errands because it looks hella comfy.
Yeah, they're very comfy. you
Yeah,
know? Yeah.
practicality.
boots-
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I went to the grocery store with fucking boots.
I do
literally-
that all the damn time. I wear my boots everywhere.
Dude, everywhere.
To
Once you
take-
get to a certain point, there's this thing I like. It's like I talk about this shit all the time. It's like a fashion iceberg.
Mhm.
At the top, it's like CDG play. At the bottom, it's like it just gets deeper.
yeah, it
Mhm.
just get deep.
I
yeah,
f-
for
like
sure.
at this
Yeah.
point, I'm like pretty fucking deep, and I can't get out.
I am
so.
pretty deep.
Yeah.
Like unfortunately, fortunately for my drip, unfortunately for my wallet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
You ain't lie. Yeah.
he never lie.
Mhm.
That's
But,
pretty- I like it, yeah. Like what's the? I mean, K, you haven't said anything. What's
Yeah,
what do you think
uh,
about
I'm
it?
you have
giving
any
this one a 9.
Nine.
I
Oh,
really,
yeah,
really
damn.
like the denim jacket and like
Yeah,
the
that's
dark
my
colors,
shit.
and then it's just the papa white.
Mhm.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Tommy?
Nice. I would wear this. I would give this a solid.
That's
I'd probably
right.
give this a solid 9.5.
Hell yeah.
You know, like it's something I would personally wear. I like
Yeah.
flared pants with those boots. I have the same pair of boots, and I always wear flared pants with them, and it just
Yeah,
is a
makes-
perfect combo. You know.
Yeah, because I'm like 5'6", and like this photo, I look like
Yeah.
5'9".
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
I'm like,
definitely.
There you go. There you
I'm
go.
I'm 5'11", and with these boots, I'm like
Like,
I'm like
6 feet basically.
six
He's
feet.
6
Yeah,
feet,
pretty
basically.
much. Yeah, and
Alright.
yeah, like it's a very casual but classic and chic look, and that's
Mhm.
personally what I like to go for when I style myself or like anyone that wants to get styled. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, I wouldn't change anything. Like if anything, I just like it's nitpicking at that point if I had to change something.
I think I see a
Thank
couple
you.
rings right there on your hand too.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah, a little bit.
accessorize, yeah.
A little
There you go.
bit, you know, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah,
kinda
that's one thing. That's one way to really like
Yep, I
make
agree.
your fit make your fit like go from wow to like,
Yeah,
oh my god, you know, like
Mhm.
yeah, dude. I literally,
accessorize yourself. You
I was literally
Mhm.
wearing like this, like to work today.
yeah,
I was like, I look kind of boring. I just throw on necklace, the earrings,
yeah,
throw some
and
rings.
yeah, it just makes a difference.
Nine.
It's
Yeah.
small, but they make a lot of difference in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Yeah. Enough of that one.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
Next up, we got the homie
Eric,
young
you know?
Eric
Yeah.
Smells.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric Smells. He got on the.
Yeah.
He's like
I look
Like,
super comfy.
This is
he.
crazy.
Yeah,
I like
this is super
Yeah, that looks
like
super
Japanese
comfy, yeah.
Americana.
Yeah.
He has on the paisley capital, like kimono. He has a capital bag. He's capitaled out right now. This is capital
Capital out. Yeah,
country.
yeah. Capital
This
country
is
right now.
No
yeah.
cap. He's not capping. He got capital pants and then the Sashiko. I think that's what they call. Yeah, the Sashiko Jordan 4s. So
Okay,
but those it's cool because like he DIY'd them. They were all
Oh,
blue.
really?
They were all blue denim. Yeah, and then he bleached them, and then now they have like
Oh,
bleach
that's
spots all over
sick.
the place.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really sick. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were literally like we went to a Japanese garden. And we're like, let's throw on some Japanese fits, and
Yeah.
That's
we're
dope.
like let's
Mhm.
trick people think we're in Japan. Like, and yeah, motherfuckers like I posted this photo on my story, and then like I said Japan. Motherfuckers was like, oh, you guys really there? How'd you get it?
I saw that on your story. I'm like, he's not in
He's not Japan right now. No, no way right now.
I saw him
Nah, but-
yesterday.
Yeah.
Nah, but
like
my
that.
dude Eric, probably like one of the drippiest dudes I know. Like, definitely. We met through work, and it's funny because like a lot of my closest friends now I've met through fashion. Like, so weird.
Yeah.
But this is like to me like 9.5, 10. I would wear it any day of the week. It's
It-
Japanese style, Japanese fashion is like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing about like Japanese like style is like everything looks so. I mean, aside from like like tech wear and all that other shit, like
Oh my god.
This-
Techwear's a
Don't-
whole-
that's-
yeah.
that's a whole other
own
thing,
fucking-
bro. I know
that's a
you,
whole
you guys
fucking
can
realm,
probably
bro.
talk about that
Yeah.
for years. Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
this like for me like Japanese like style like this specifically is just all about comfort. And
Yeah.
being,
Yeah,
feeling feeling
I
good in what
very
you're
much
wearing.
agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
very true. It's very like has really like baggy silhouettes that really like make your body flow in
Yeah.
the clothing a lot better. And I don't have a lot of Japanese brands in my wardrobe, but the ones I used to have, like Issey Miyake, like those
Yeah.
pants are mad cozy, you know.
Nah,
And it's definitely like a style that I can really fuck with because like sometimes I wear a fit and it looks good but it doesn't feel comfortable. And I think
Mhm.
with Japanese fashion, it's a really good mix of both. Where you're
yeah,
like,
that's really good to put. Yeah,
you look
actually.
super fly but you're actually super mad comfortable too.
That's
Facts,
it.
because I got on these
Yeah.
fucking. You
What'd you
can't
get
even
on?
see it. I
What'd you
got
get on?
on some butterfly pants.
Oh
The
shit! You can see.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Needles. Yeah, needles. I
Uh-huh.
I need to get some needles too in my wardrobe. Marco is definitely inspiring me with needles.
So
But
we're thinking a high 9, possibly
yeah,
10 for this
I'm
one. Yeah.
probably 9 for me. Like
Yeah.
it's not definitely not my style, but I respect the look.
Yeah,
I like
like-
how it looks. I really like the capital jacket shirt thingy.
Mhm.
yeah.
It's very 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 cool. Like, and the Jordans are like, especially when when they're DIY, they're very very nice. Very nice touch.
Shout out to homie Eric.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's my friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark, I've got a
Ooh.
little technical difficulties.
Hello.
You-
Can you hear me
Hello.
now?
Yeah, we can hear. We can
Yes.
hear.
Okay.
There
Just
we
before,
go.
like, yeah. Tommy's homie's dripping.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my homie. That's my homie.
Yeah, we gotta look through these ones. Yeah, so
I
he
love the
actually
big jacket.
is
Yeah.
he submitted 2, right? So let's look at this first one.
Yeah.
With the jacket.
Yeah, the first one was the jacket and the glasses. Like,
Looks cozy.
it's super cozy because like the 2 fits my friends were wearing, he styled them with my wardrobe,
Mhm.
and I can
Okay.
break down what he has.
Yeah.
The jacket is from a brand. I think it's a South Korean brand called AA Spectrum,
Yeah.
Okay.
and the jacket under, like the shirt under, the white shirt is from Philip Lim. The pants are Arquette, and the shoes are Balenciaga, and yeah, I mean, what can I say? He killed it. He killed the look. I would wear this outfit any day of the week.
This screams to me like you wear this out to like on a night out, you're the flyest motherfucker on anywhere
Oh,
you
like, my
the
friends
moment you touch
all-
it down.
you know, like my friends like always tell me, yo, you overdress way too much. Like, we're going to the groceries. Why the
Yeah,
fuck are you dressed out like that? I'm like, bro, I just want to look
That's
good when I
what
go
I'm
out.
saying.
You know? I just want to look good.
It's
It
like,
makes me
why-
feel good, you know. Like,
Yeah.
and,
Why? It's like, why are you dressed up? We're just getting chicken.
Because you want to look good, get a chicken.
Exactly.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
And one thing I really like about this fit is the way the pants sit on the shoes.
Yeah.
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 They stack really. I mean, it's not really shown well in his pic because like he has like the cross leg look, but
Mhm.
like the way they sit just was way too
Yeah.
good. I didn't expect it. And the
That shirt is nuts. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna
underneath
say the cut on that shirt is crazy.
is-
In
like,
You can
in
even-
in
you can
conjunction
really
with
see the necklace.
yeah.
exactly. That's like it again accentuates with the accessory.
yeah, like the shirt doesn't really have like that deep of a V-neck,
Mhm.
but the
Mhm.
way I because it's like a kimono shirt.
Mhm.
I can probably find it.
I think the way that it's for me, it's
Yeah.
like the way that it's layered with the jacket, and then
Yeah,
the little like just to top it all off, the necklace on top, like
Yeah.
it looks really
it
good.
definitely, yeah, for sure.
where Tommy's from, it's like, I'm not gonna give his location out, but it's super cold to compare
Yeah.
to where
Right,
from.
right. So
It's
this
Like,
is something
he
you
has
would wear,
to,
like
yeah,
Like,
he has to wear
yeah.
shit like this.
yeah.
Because that jacket, like it gets like how cold can it get? Like, it could get
Right.
in Fahrenheit like -22, and that's like
Ooh,
cold,
yeah,
freezing
that's
cold. So, like, yeah, that's freezing cold, and that jacket keeps you warm
Mhm.
24/7, and it's super cozy too. And
Mhm.
and yeah, the shirt, I linked it in the
Yeah.
channel. I
I'm
don't
looking
know
at
how
it
it's
right now.
yeah, but like it on a fit pic, it wasn't tied like that. It's tied in a weird way where it really makes like a really like baggier
That
look,
shirt is
but
so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but and that's that, and I prefer to wear it like that, because it definitely shows off your jewelry a little bit more. The only downside to it is like everyone can literally see your nipples, and it's kind of weird when you go out, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
want to see the boobas?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'd give this fit like a 9.5, even a 10. I'd wear
Yeah.
this. all the time.
I would wear this straight up.
It gets fairly cold over here in Seattle, so I would think that this is something that somebody over here would wear too.
Yeah, for sure,
you
for
know,
sure. I know
that's
how cold it can get over there too.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's like a just big cozy jacket.
Mhm,
It's
yeah,
not like
what
Florida where
else
it's
do you
cold.
need? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How about that second one? Like
Yeah,
this,
this one's
this
one's
one looks
hard.
crazy.
Yeah, the second one, I think everything here is unique. Oh no, the jacket is from a Korean brand I bought like ages ago, but
Mhm.
everything else, minus the boots, is from Uniqlo, and the boots are from Andy, and he styled it
Mhm.
again. And
Those are Uniqlo sweats. That's nice.
yeah.
I was
The-
gonna say
I-
yeah.
See,
I did
that's the thing too. Like, I just want to, like, people think you need money to like dress well. I want to say, like, right now that's not true.
not
Like,
true.
I know dudes with a shit ton of money that dress like garbage ass, like not dressed to save their fucking life.
Yeah.
You got like it'll be like just big logos and like just to flex, like I have money. But I've seen people like that have like just thrift have probably like the best
The
style.
best styles.
Yeah, and it's like you don't like
for
I just
sure.
like you don't need money to be stylish. Like it's all about proportions. It's all about what you like. And then when you start there, you start to like really dive into fashion. You find out that designer pieces are not like if you can find them for a really good price, you'll always make your money back.
Yeah.
And that's what people always are like, how do you have all this money? I'm like, I don't. I literally buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell,
That's
buy
what
and
you
sell.
should do.
Yeah,
It's an
that's what you
investment.
should do. Yeah, that's what
Exactly.
That's what
Yeah.
you should do. Because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like, I was like the biggest hype beast like back in the day. I wore fucking like I wore like it's all Supreme, and then like
Oh,
too big.
you're cutting out a little bit earlier.
Am I
there,
cutting
Reggie.
out?
Yeah. You said Supreme. You were wearing like all Supreme.
I was wearing all Supreme. I thought I was a shit. And then like I kind of like dig deep and I was like, man, like I'm literally just showing like what was hot for the week. I don't want to do this like every day of my fucking life. It kind of like as a kid, like growing up, it's like it doesn't hit you until you're like mid-20s. You're like, fuck, I'm not wearing I'm not wearing that shit in my mid-20s right now. You know? But it's like
Yeah,
again, like you don't need money, and this is like perfect
example.
like I mean the boots the boots aside, like it's like perfect example of like not needing money for that.
Yeah,
like,
I was
like,
gonna
good
say
trade.
the way
Yeah.
that the pants like sit into like the shoe because it tucked into the shoes that
Yeah.
looks crazy. I think it
That
would
looks-
work for those
yeah.
boots.
I
That's
love it
definitely-
actually.
Yeah,
The
those
way
boots-
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Those
Yeah.
boots are fucking incredible, and I
Those-
want those boots so bad.
Those boots have been like my most wanted fashion piece ever.
Yeah.
Like since 2016 when I found them online, and like I bought them last year, which by the way took 3 months to arrive at my house because of the pandemic.
Did you
And
just
I
like
was-
get
Oh
the
my
order? Then they're
God.
like, oh shit,
You're like,
they're
Oh,
there.
they're here.
I was worried because like after a while the tracking stopped and I was like, okay, no way, I just lost the package that
Yeah.
like they lost the package. But yeah, like those boots probably like my best like fashion purchase. Like I'm not gonna advocate for like spending a fuck ton of money on fashion, but
No, we never advocate for that.
Yeah.
if there's one thing I really value in my wardrobe is those boots because like
Mhm.
they've been on my want list for a while and
Yeah,
it's just a way to like really reward myself for you know like
Yeah.
grinding and like
yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's also like one thing about like buying a piece that you really wanted, and you finally get it.
yeah.
It's
You
super
get the
like
gratification. of,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
just
like,
having it.
oh.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, for sure. And I
When
think that's important, you know.
Yeah.
sick
I like
fit.
it though. I
Sick
like
fits.
it. Yeah.
Overall,
The black
nine-
and I like
Yep.
the pop from the jacket too. The jacket's really.
The jacket, the pattern, I gave this jacket to him actually. After.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Okay.
that's sick.
I was like, you know, I don't wear this anymore. You can keep it because it doesn't
That
fit me
is-
as well as he does.
Okay.
He has like a taller torso than me in a way, like a
Okay.
Yeah,
longer
that fit,
torso,
yeah,
so-
that fits. Oh
yeah,
my,
it fits him better
This-
than on me. So I'm like, yo, you should take the jacket.
fit is incredible.
Yeah.
What would we give you guys?
I give it
Like
like a
like a
9,
Probably
10.
give it-
Ten,
yeah,
yeah.
9. I would give it a 9. I personally would have loved the jacket to be a little more cropped because I just like the crop. It makes
Yeah.
my legs
Mhm.
longer. So yeah, I
Yeah,
would give
with
it a 9.
Oh,
And
really good.
yeah, more accessories like a necklace.
Yeah,
ring.
Yeah.
rings,
Spice
like
it
that.
Slap
up.
it all off. Yeah.
it's hard though.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I feel like with stuff like that's like really like I mean I guess it depends on like the fit too, but like when you have something that's like that like like the jacket's almost all the way buttoned up and it's like tight on the cuff and like the pants are like tucked into the boots, like I'm not really sure how else you would accessorize with it, but I think that
Yeah, I think the only way I would go about it is like a crossbody bag or just a tote bag.
Yeah.
right
And a
yeah
Yeah,
necklace,
little tote
yeah,
bag would be cool.
yeah, something like that. Just keep it
Nice and
simple,
warm.
you know.
He looks cozy though.
hmm
And one thing I'd like to touch on is reward yourself, but like I find it hypocritical that I say that because I literally like not even like a few months ago I impulse bought Prada shoes
oh
from Marco.
You did.
Like,
Yo.
I definitely
Yeah, we were like, we have to make this happen. Like this is happening, bro.
I definitely don't follow my own rules sometimes, and I'm guilty of it. But
hey man,
yeah,
guilty pleasure, like
but like I guilty pleasure
Yeah,
myself
get,
way
get
too
your
often.
get your drip.
get
your
yourself
drip,
some
man.
get yourself some
Like
purses, man.
I would be like one day I'm like okay like no more buying. I have my wardrobe is fine, and then I'm scrolling to eBay, Grilled, Essence, or whatever. Like oh my god, yo, I want this, and I just instantly buy it
Yeah.
on it. and it's
Yeah.
like it's a really bad mentality to have. But when you do that, just make sure you don't spend your rent.
Don't
on
go
it.
too overboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, do not do that shit. I've
Yeah.
Don't
You guys
do
have
that.
experience with
I
that?
never
Yeah.
go to
like,
that
we
point.
know,
'cause it-
yeah, like we know like a limit. Like there's
yeah, like,
Mhm.
do not.
if there's one thing I can commend myself on is the fact that I can limit myself when it comes to spending. When I have a little money in my bank account, I have like barely, I'm broke basically. I know I'm not gonna buy like $700 shoes. I'm like, even though they're a steal or like at a great price, I'm like, okay, you know what? Like I'm not, like this is stupid. Don't buy it. You know?
Stupid, don't do it.
Yeah.
But if I have like disposable income and I just see a great deal, I'll just buy it on
Yeah,
impulse.
man.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a deal too. That's even more of a plus, you know.
Yeah. Like if you think like rationally about it, like you could definitely make your money back, but it's definitely not a good habit. You know, like you're not always gonna make your money back too if you impulse buy stuff. You know,
Yeah, facts. You gotta
know what you gotta know what you're buying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
if any of you guys are like super interested into fashion, like I in my Discord I have like this whole fashion talk.
Yeah.
So viewers, feel free to just join. We
we will
talk-
have the link.
we talk
in the-
bullshit.
yeah.
And it's like, yeah, like I want to see your like if you want to like flex more of your fit pics, like feel free because like
Yeah.
that's it.
Like
Yeah,
if there's anybody,
uh,
we want to see like what you guys are wearing.
I
Yeah.
advocate for Marco's server, 100%.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Next one, we got ourselves a little. Okay.
All right.
Just the T, just the
Tyson.
T. I'm gonna break the T. The T is a 10 out of 10.
T.
Oh, the T is, yeah,
that's
the T is
that's
and,
not that's
T-
not a that's not Uniqlo though, right?
I don't remember who submitted this one, but I think the T is really nice. I like it actually. I mean,
Yeah.
super simple. Like, nothing wrong with the nice little graphic tee.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
this one just works though because it's not too.
Here, let's yeah. We
Yeah.
can't really see the fit,
It's
so how about
casual.
this? Yeah, let's.
casual,
What
yeah.
would you
Super
guys
casual.
wear? What would you guys wear with a T-shirt like this?
Oh, I mean,
I,
you guys can go. I got it.
I mean, like it's hard because like, I probably just wear like a flannel, needles flannel. You know,
Yeah, keep it simple. I think
keep
the
it simple. Like you want to have that as the main.
Yeah, the main
like, piece.
center of
main
attention.
piece. Right.
Exactly,
Right.
the
You
main
can
piece.
You can go a lot of ways of styling this, just as long as you keep it simple and neutral.
Mm-hmm.
The T-shirt is a really good statement piece.
I think like with the. I think as long as it fits with the like matching colors and everything too, you don't need to go too overboard with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just let
Yeah.
the T talk.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
exactly.
JJK movie. Like I'm
Mhm.
wearing this, you know.
Mhm. Oh yeah, if when we're pulling up to JJK 0, we're pulling up with this.
I'm
I'm pouring up with JJK Uniqlo.
We're all wearing the.
We're all wearing
Kurosawa
JJK
tees.
Uniqlo. For
That's
sure.
funny because I was about to pull up in cosplay when I watched the Demon Slayer,
Oh shit,
but I couldn't. I didn't have time to set up, so like I was like,
it's so good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dope
yeah.
shirt, man.
Yeah, pretty
Dope
good shirt.
shirt.
Yeah, just, like
Dope shirt,
I give
pretty
it for me the casual. This speaks to me because I'm like I love
On a
just like
personal,
normal
yeah.
yeah. So I'll
Yeah,
give this
yeah.
one like a 8, 9. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm with
exactly.
it.
I would. Oh yeah, I'd wear this too. Like the shirt is nice.
Really good shirt.
Like I could definitely see myself wearing something.
Yeah,
I like
it's funny now because like, sorry, we just keep talking about shit. But
no, that's what we're here to do.
but like, it's so funny like seeing like weebs, like weeb and like fashion culture combined.
Yeah, coming
Like,
together.
yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like it's becoming even bigger now. It's like
Exactly,
it's just like you just see anime culture grow. Like
Mhm.
undercover, like recent season it was like they had Evangelion, like fucking they had Evangelion masks and like jackets.
That's crazy.
Like actual, you're like looking like an Ava. It gets
It's
so
And
like,
yeah, it's been definitely getting popular like for a while now because like I
Yeah.
remember Gucci collabed with
yeah, they did One
with-
Piece,
One
One Piece,
Piece, yeah, One
and
Piece,
JoJo, yeah.
JoJo, yeah.
They
And
did JoJo and One
I think
Piece.
another company did something with Naruto, right? I forgot. It was Michael B. Jordan, I think that was like.
Oh
all over
yeah,
that
it was
shit.
Oh,
Guess.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
that
Oh,
Guess.
it's
Yeah.
Guess?
So
Okay,
like,
so,
yeah.
yeah,
So
I
like,
mean,
yeah.
But you know.
Bringing like, I think it's dope. Like, if I were to
dope.
ever like go into like making the fashion or like doing shit like that, I would definitely bring
Branch
weeb
out
anime
your
influence.
for
Yeah.
sure. Same.
Because-
100%.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because that'll bring in more people who aren't into fashion
Yeah,
into
definitely,
fashion.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
It's like,
I
Bigger
mean,
bridge.
same-
And
oh sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say like if you guys have seen like the recent like stills of the Nike SB Gundam
oh yeah,
dunk highs,
yeah.
that shit
seen that.
too. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like
It's
all these like it
Oh,
doesn't
okay,
even
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are fire.
it doesn't
yeah,
even
yeah.
need to be like specifically like designer.
Yeah.
It could be like like,
Yeah.
shoes and yeah.
Anything. Yeah,
Mhm.
fucking League of Legends collab with Louis Vuitton. Like what?
See, exactly.
Yeah, that was huge.
That was
I was
crazy.
like,
I
what?
wasn't expecting that. I was like, what?
No,
Yeah,
I was not
that
expecting
was huge.
Mhm.
Because what's the most recent one? Yeah, like Gucci Doraemon. Like it's happening. Like it's happening. Like fashion and weeb cultures are colliding. It's
Merging.
happening.
Yeah, and it's,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
something I love to see because those are two cultures I'm really into. You know.
Yeah, exactly. It's always dope seeing like two of your favorite shit just like combined.
Coming together, yeah.
Yeah. But dope shirt.
Oh,
Next
that,
up,
oh,
next
one.
up, we got Lars in the.
Lars in the. That is so sick.
that is actually
I-
insane.
Was he added onsen?
I think.
I'm pretty sure he
I
was.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So shout out Lars. This is one of our great friends,
those homies.
great
Yeah.
one of best homies, viewers. He
This-
is
he's
drip
going
the
crazy.
fuck out, no
Rip the
shoes.
fuck out.
This
yeah,
is one thing. Like I'm like, I would never expose my toes in an outfit, but something like this,
yeah.
my toes is
sure.
out.
He
It's
can-
hard.
he can- like you, I
hard,
don't even think how you would like improve on this. This is just I think it's just fine on his own.
This
Like,
goes back to
That
like
is good, yeah.
like Japanese fashion and like
Mhm.
timelessness and like
yeah.
it always looks dope.
Mhm.
Comfy,
Like even if
comfy.
you just taking a bath, it's like
Exactly.
I didn't think
And,
it was I didn't think it was this possible to look that good and to take a
Yeah.
bath, but you know.
I know, right? I was like,
yeah.
damn, like I just pull
And-
up in my bath butt naked and you know, this guy's
just get
pulling
the
up in there with
fucking
in a kimono or a robe. That's fly. That's
That's
fly.
The onsen episode.
yeah.
Yeah,
Damn,
the
it,
episode.
on some episode. That's
the
tight.
fan service episode.
Oh yeah.
That reminds me because like I have this the Suguru Ghetto cosplay and it
Mhm.
has something very similar and that shit like even though it's a cosplay like it's a costume it's so incredibly comfortable like it's like super flowy super wavy and it's like very 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 like
That's
it
good.
feels good to be in, you know.
Like
that-
you would even wear it out of cosplay.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd probably get laughed at in public, but I'd probably
I'm
do
but,
it.
you know, like
You know, fuck it.
yeah.
Like,
But
I
at
look
least
like,
it feels comfy. Yeah.
yeah, it definitely feels comfortable.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I'm with it.
I'm with it. I
Uh,
give it a 9
I'd give it a 10 easily.
Yeah, 10
Yeah,
easily.
right.
Easily. For just
Easily.
comfort and yeah,
Comfort, you know,
Tradition,
like, it
man.
looks good. Tradition, exactly. Like,
like that. All right, got who we got next? Oh, this is the homie Vince. Shout out the homie semicolon. What I don't know. He's looking kind of.
He looks.
this is like
good.
back to like proportions.
Yeah.
His proportions are good.
yeah, the proportions are extremely
You,
good.
you want to explain what the concept of proportions is for the people, the non-fashion people?
I mean, Marco can go.
Yeah, just finding shit that fits you.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, yeah.
like
Yeah.
like for me and Tommy, we really like cropped jackets because it makes us look taller. And we
Right.
and it makes like our legs look more elongated. Like Vince is giving a good example. It's like pretty cropped. It's like right at the hip. That's where I like my jackets to hit, right at the hip, because it breaks their body apart. And like you just have to like find stuff that fits you. Like I hate like super long tees. You can do oversized, but it's like it has to be the right oversized. Vince, like again, this is where the proportions are good.
Mhm.
And it's like I can't complain. It's like I do have like a very similar outfit that I would wear because I have a brown jacket like that.
Mhm.
Very simple. Perfect. He probably went on a date after this. This look like
Honestly,
a date,
yeah,
like
I
a-
think this is just-
Yeah, this
This
is
is
just a
another,
perfect
like-
date night look, you know?
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
date
Friday
you,
night.
Vince. Pull up to my crib in this.
I know, for real.
You coming home with me after that?
Nice little night out. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The boots
Yeah,
and everything
exactly.
too. Yeah, he's also on the boot wave. I'm not sure.
Yeah, boot wave. He's
Yeah.
like that's
With
what
it.
I mean. You don't like this is what I mean. Like it's all
Sure.
it's all proportions. I'm sure like Vince he probably didn't spend like too much money, but he looks great. You
Yeah,
know?
looks like
That's what I'm saying.
He looks like he's came out of like a Saint Laurent.
Yeah, exactly. Like a Saint Laurent show. Like he
Yeah,
looks
like-
great. The only thing I would do personally is change the belt to black.
I was about to say that.
Oh, for real, black belt. Yeah.
Because like the thing I've always like followed this like it's like a stupid menswear rule.
Yeah.
It's like always match your belt with your shoes. It's not like you have to, but it kind of like brings it all together.
Okay.
You know, it's like well, what if he were to wear a brown belt, he probably should have worn the brown shoes. But honestly, other than that, I give it like a 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Solid.
8 and I would give it
Solid.
8 and a half.
8.5. Yeah.
Solid. I'd wear it. I'd probably
Nice
have
little-
worn it.
Nice little touch with the shoulder
Yeah, I
bag
see
too.
you with the shoulder
Yeah,
bag.
Yeah.
Sure. Shoulder bag is
Okay.
really nice. And
Mhm.
I think to touch on Marco's explanation about proportions, it's
Mhm.
also like don't always rely on the models on the pictures, because
Yeah.
my friend and I are the same height, same weight, but my pants fit like in a totally different manner than on him. And again, you just have to find what fits you, and like play with silhouettes. Like like if you like the baggier look, like, or like if you like the more like slimmer look, like it's hard to balance both of these, like because like it is hard to balance skinny and baggy silhouettes in fashion.
Yeah, definitely. That's
But-
you
but-
got to go one or
yeah.
the other. And
Yeah.
Vince does it right, where he goes just like slim, and it's like looks good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very good.
Go Vince.
All right, and last
That's our
bit of
final one. I'm gonna let Kay
Final
take the
one.
reins on this one because this.
Yeah.
looks like
No,
something
Marco,
that
you can go ahead.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think I don't think there,
I know
there are
this
no explanations needed.
probably-
Yeah,
probably-
yeah, exactly.
definitely a troll post, but like, hey man,
Hey, you know,
if you think
we
you
gotta
look
have our
good in
one.
it, you look good in it.
You
And
look
That's
that's
what I'm
all.
saying.
That's
Yeah,
that's all that
that matters in fashion. That's all that matters.
I
in
fuck
style.
with it. I fuck with it.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
if you could be wearing bullshit like this, but if you think you look good,
that's all that
Go-
matters.
you look fucking good. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like
you look
that's
good, you feel
all-
good. Yeah,
You look good, feel good.
I'm with
10
it.
out of 10.
10 out of 10 on this.
I would give it 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10.
12 out
10
of 10.
Yeah.
You're probably sweating. You're probably hot as fuck.
Yeah, but if you look good, you feel good.
You have
I
drawn the
I don't know how
to.
the fuck you took that picture with the
Yeah,
phone.
Yeah,
that's it. How did you take that photo?
That's
that's next
That's
level,
funny.
if anything.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, that's so good.
Well, yeah, thank you guys all so much for submissions. But before we wrap up, do you guys anything else to say?
Socials?
Yeah,
Yeah,
socials.
before
You
we
want
get
to plug your
socials,
socials?
yeah, before we get to socials, let's.
So
let's- I mean,
where can people find you? Like,
yeah, where
Twitter?
the main
Main
hub for
platform
everything, Tommy.
find me mainly on Twitter. Twitter at Tommy Tom. TOMMIETOMM. That's my main platform. I am planning on opening a TikTok in the future.
let's go.
Yeah.
I already follow.
Where of course, I'm trying to mix art and fashion and cosplay into one
Mhm.
to like really like make something interesting, because like not a lot of like art and fashion and cosplay things are related. So I just want to like make something a bit more unique.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open a TikTok for that. I also have Reddit, but I don't really. I only post stuff I post on Twitter on Reddit. I don't have an IG. I do have one, but I don't post on it anymore. I actually do have a cosplay IG. I can link that actually.
Okay, yeah. Perfect.
It's Tommy
Excellent.
dot Tommy.cos. So TOMMIE.cos. Yeah, and that's my main cosplay IG. And other than that, it's mainly Twitter, like at Tommy Tom and at Tommy Tom 18, which is my R18 account. Which I don't really post. I don't really post R18 anymore
Excellent.
because I haven't drawn any. But I am planning on drawing more R18 stuff in the next upcoming week
Go.
Look at
Yo.
you!
with Patreon and all that stuff. So probably gonna do that soon.
Mhm.
And I guess you'll just have to wait for an announcement on the TikTok and the Patreon, because they're not fully done yet.
Definitely.
Yeah, but mainly Twitter.
Well,
So-
yeah. Well,
Perfect.
thanks,
Alright.
man.
Well,
We
Tommy,
appreciate
thank
taking-
you
yeah.
again for
Yeah.
taking time out of your busy schedule. I know we've had the craziest time trying to get you on with all the starting from the mishaps with Markel's toilet all the way over to fucking what else, you know what I mean? So thank you for finally, having the time and to get on this episode with us. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah, no worries. Well, thank you guys for having me. That's the main
Yeah.
thing I want to thank you guys for. Like,
Of course.
but also like it's rare that I have these chances to really talk about this side of Tommy and this side of art. So like it's a really like an enjoyable experience to like really go in depth about certain things that I can't really speak about on Twitter, because
Yeah.
like I don't know, like I don't have the chance, or it's way too long to explain in words in like on the keyboard and mouse.
Mhm.
But when I speak and then with other people about this, I'm a bit more open, and that's something like like I like it a lot. I fuck with it a lot.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much, Tommy. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Oh, no worries. No biggie. It's my pleasure.
Our pleasure
Well,
as
y'all. See you on the
That
next
was a
episode.
great episode. Again, all of our links, including Tommy's, will be in the description below. If you guys would please be a real one, like, comment, subscribe. I know we don't usually say that, but That's just standard YouTube.
No,
plug
do
shit.
it, do it.
You know,
I
yeah,
will-
yeah.
I will,
Yeah,
I
do
will
it.
hold my viewers.
Accountable.
do it. You guys will
Shut-
do it.
If you like Booba, show my man some love.
Yeah,
Give
show
him
my
a
man some love
follow.
right
You get
now.
that shit. Dang,
Right
You guys
now.
like
You
this,
get
and
that
I
shit.
will draw extra booba.
Dang.
There we go.
It's all
There we
true.
go. I'll
Let's
clip that
go.
and I'll even post it on my tweet.
Let's go.
When I retweet, I'll
let's
like, yo,
fuck it
watch
up.
this. I'll draw more booba.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you guys in the next one, you guys. Have a good one.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace.